Howdy everyone, petedaddy here. We have just completed another icon swap, which means we now have enough to cash in for our prize. We are going to collect one of the legends of the game, so let's just go ahead and bring this one into the club. We now have 17 icon swaps, and what we are going to get is the absolute legendary Thierry Henry. We're bringing him into our player objectives Road to Glory account, and that's an account I put together, or a team I put together, where I'm playing with nothing but player objective players. Now, I wouldn't recommend this for your main account, and on my main account, I'm going for like the 83 times 25 pack and all of that. But I thought it would be really cool. We've gotten so many player objectives this year. I thought it would be really cool just to see what kind of team I could put together from just doing player objectives. And so we're going to go ahead and do Henry. I thought about maybe combining two and getting the Sucre and getting the Vidic. But in the end, I just thought that Henry is too legendary, would be too much of a monster. So we're going to cash in for him. Requires 17 icon swaps out of a total 18 you can get. So there's no need for me to do the final one. Actually, the last one, I don't really play Weekend League on this account. That's probably the next step. I may take these boys into Weekend League once we are done here, but let's just go ahead and submit all this. I think the easiest special rating low to high, so I think we needed 8 for this one. So just go ahead and put these guys out here. That's 5, 6, 7, and 8. I wish there was a quicker way to do that, but you know, you just have to put them out here, and you don't need any chemistry. You just have to put them out here anywhere. I still end up trying to put them in the right spot, but you know, it doesn't matter wherever you want to put them. And let's see, we've got a striker, and we have a left back, and so that's the first part. Submit that. Do we even get anything from this? I know we completed our base or mid icon pack on our other one. It just says you have earned the following reward, and it just says coins. I think last year they gave you like 250 coins. They're getting even cheaper on us this year, not even giving us our 200 coins to help us out. And then for this one, we need 9. So we're committed at this point. You know, if I change my mind now, it really doesn't do me any good, but here would be our last 9 remaining icon swaps, and what a journey this has been. And like I said, on my main account, I opened up a base or mid icon pack, and then I'm going to save my 83 times 25 pack for Team of the Year. And I've been really tempted to open that, but I've been holding on to it. But it's at least on this one, we're going to have something to show for it. Our base or mid icon pack was terrible, so at least on this account, we are going to have something to show for all of our work. That's one of the most frustrating things, and I've seen that. Also, if you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below and check the description, join our Discord server. But we have had people on our Discord server that, you know, put in all this hours of work into it, open up a base or mid icon pack or a base icon pack or whatever pack, get nothing. And so they've spent hours and hours grinding these, and then you end up with like, well, what we got was the Frank Lampard base. So, you know, you do that and he's not even going to crack any team at this stage of the game. So it is frustrating overall, but there we go. At least we'll have something to show for this. We're getting mid Henry. Now I wish it was prime Henry, of course, but still. Mid Henry, I will take him. I think it's going to be fun. This player objectives Road to Glory concept has been pretty cool. We'll watch Henry coming on out. This will be my first usable icon this year. There have been so many, with the changes in the game, the shifts in the power curve, it almost seems like icons aren't even that relevant anymore. But it's amazing, and there he is, and the number 14, wearing that Burger King kit, epic Burger King kit. Let's see if I've got my Burger King guy over here. We're going to be the king. We've got Thierry Henry, the king. So let's bring Henry. I'll show you how I'm going to set up my player objectives Road to Glory. We'll go into a rivals match. We're getting even closer to Division 1 with my player objectives Road to Glory team. I barely play on here outside of objectives. I've just been kind of building this team up. But now I think we're maybe ready to start going for it a little bit. This is the team I used to complete our last challenge. So let me get it over here to the player objectives to Glory team. This is what we've got at the moment. And so this is what we got. And like I said, every single player here has been from a player objective. And I just need to change Henry to a left forward. And that will get him on 10. So the way I've got this set up right now, all of my attackers will be on 10. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to sub off this Romero for Lima, and I'm going to sub off Bohan for Bellerin. So I am going to make 2 subs, at the first change. Now, my biggest problem with this team is I do not have a keeper, and it's very, very rare for them to do a player objective goalkeeper. My biggest hope now is for the next round of icon swaps that they put out like a Peter Cech or maybe a Schmeichel, something like that. I'm begging EA, please give us a keeper that we could work for. That would be absolutely epic. Let's get our tactics set up. I have a tactics video on the channel if anyone wants to check it out. I believe 4-4-2 balance, or 4-4-2 second variation is the best. Let me change my width there. And I'm going to play Cunha. Let's say I'm going to play Cunha on the left. Bohan is going to be my right back, but I'm going to sub him off for Bellerin. Aaron Long is going to be one of my center backs. Romero, I'm going to sub off for Lima. Kappa and Beckham in the midfield. So now we've got 2 legends of the game on this team now with Henry and Beckham. De La Feu will be one of my strikers. That De La Feu card is excellent. I highly recommend him. I mean, you can't get him now, but definitely recommended you getting them if you were able to get them. We'll have Rodrigo running down the right, Cunha running down the left. Think that looks like a winner. Let's go with that team and see. Let me make sure my instructions, I have changed a little bit. I don't know. It's been a while since I played this, so don't know if I have my updated. Yeah, I want to change that to get into the box for cross. But other than that, everything has stayed the same since my last tactics video. So change that out there. Look at this team. This team is looking really, really good. If we had a keeper, I feel like I could really compete. And I may even go for a weekend league. I think that's kind of what I'm planning to do. Maybe I'll run 1 weekend league with this team, or at least maybe play 10 weekend league games, something just to see what this team can do, just to show you guys that you can make an epic team. This team cost us 0 coins. That's one of the crazy things. We can put together this team, which has some phenomenal players all over that we can put together for 0 coins. The other thing I'm wanting to do is bring in that level 15 Duncan card that's from our storyline players right now. He will become one of my CMs at some point. He also links with Edu with the Ghana links, and also would be Serie A for De La Feu. So we'll make some other changes to this team, but this is what we have right now. We're not level 15. Oh, and I want to put a hunter on Henry. So let's go ahead and test out Henry, see how he's doing. Anybody out there that's maybe considering getting Henry, let's see what our skill rating is on this one. Maybe we'll try to push for Division 1 very shortly as well. We're up to 1837 skill rating. I think last time I left you, I was at 1800 skill rating. We had just won another match with our Objectives Road to Glory team. I think we got to 800. I've played a couple since then. We're up to 1837. I feel very certain I could get to Division 1 with this team, no problem. And let's see what we do. I want to put a hunter on him. Hopefully I have a hunter. On this account, I do have 1 hunter. I don't have as much on this account, so I never know exactly what I'm going to have. But I want to make sure, do we have... Henry's 14, Beckham's 7. The rest of them I don't care as much. I do usually like to try to get the right numbers on players, but for the iconic players, you want Beckham to be wearing 7 and you want Henry to be wearing 14. But let's get into the match. Let's test out our Objectives to Glory team, see what our right back Silver Stars goalkeeper can do. Ping, not the best in the world, in the 40s. I usually am like in the 30s. I would love it if we could go back to where it was like in the 20s. Going up against a decent team. This is called an untradeable FC. They've got that new John Stones. But I will be excited to see what Henry can do for us. Now, with a hunter, his pace gets to 99.99. He is a little bit taller, so he could feel slightly stiffer on the ball. But a lot of times, certain icons have like their own special animations that will maybe help them out a little bit more, help them get around, help them get by. So we will see what we're able to do once we get this set up. But let's get it to Henry, see how he feels on the ball right away. So, I mean, you can definitely tell he's big and strong. Kind of got that bigger, but he doesn't feel terrible on the ball. And, most of my other guys are very agile. I always preach that I want agile players to be able to move in the box, be able to do things. But certain players can play well, like CR7 is one that, he's taller. It feels slightly stiffer, but he's also an absolute legend in FIFA. So I think Henry is going to do us more than enough. And this Cap, I'm really looking forward to playing with him. Haven't really had a good chance to test him out. I haven't really had a good chance to test out Cunha either, honestly. So this will be my first real test with a couple of these players. So let's see what we can do. The main thing is we've got to try to keep as many shots off of our net as possible. Oh, Henry, why don't you get that ball? Henry, I need you to work for me, buddy. Yeah, we see that Henry player debut up there. Henry player debut going to be legendary for us. Oh, we need to get running. We need to get running. We got Henry. We've got Henry, boys. Unstoppable Thierry Henry in the first few minutes. Burying a goal for us. Unstoppable, boys. With that 99-99 pace, with just the legendary shooting. You get Henry into space, you press the shoot button, and you go back to the kickoff circle. So that was pretty epic. We need a whopper button for that in a minute. That epic Henry pulling it out for us in the very first debut match. All right, let's keep up our defending. We don't want any shots. No. We don't want... There we go. Our defenders defend their box. They know that we don't have an actual keeper. We've had some problems with goalkeepers, and you know we've just got people filling in. So our defenders really try to help them out. Oh, get over there. Okay, yeah, you're not gonna get that by us. You're not gonna get by our keeper here. All right, so we're working off pretty well. Let's get a whopper button for Henry scoring in the first few minutes of his debut match.
Tell the crew to push the whopper button.
Absolutely epic right there, boys. All right, here we go. He subbed off. He made a change. He's bringing on Traore instead of Ndidi. I'm assuming that is the left back, Adama, trying to get some more pace out there. We got David Beckham leading the charge. That's probably a little early on my through ball there. I thought I was going to get run down. I think that Varane was going to run down Beckham. That's the one problem with Beckham. He really doesn't have the pace like some of the other ones may have in the midfield for you, but still overall a fairly solid card. But we were talking about that on Discord today, like how many people just turned in that Beckham into an SBC almost as soon as they got him, or you know maybe played 1 or 2 matches with that Beckham and then pretty much turned him in. Like, so at least it was a free 86 card that we could get right away. All right, let's get something else going. Our opponent's starting to push up a little bit, so we're going to have to try to get around that, open up a little space. We've got Rodrigo running. Can we get it to De La Feu? Oh, De La Feu doesn't quite have that Henry finishing, but that would have been epic. We really needed that. I do love that De La Feu card. I think my favorite player objectives cards so far that I've played with a good bit have been De La Feu and the Van Bergen. Now, Van Bergen we've got on our subs bench. I'll be happy to bring him on at some point as we need subs. Trying to use Henry's power just to kind of bully through there, but not able to get it. No, I didn't even make my changes, boys. I very rarely make subs. So I forgot, I've got Bohan at right back. Bohan's actually playing like a monster right back. Maybe I should just leave him out there. But I was like thinking, what have I got out there at right back? I thought I wanted something else. But that means we've got that really slow Silver Stars Romero. I'm pretty sure De La Feu's offside. Maybe not. Oh, he moved his keeper. I was paying too much attention, Pete. You've got to do better with that. People do so much movement with the keeper now. Sometimes it almost tricks you when they don't move them. But I should have done a better job of adjusting my shots. I thought for sure De La Feu was offside in the first place. That was one reason I didn't even try to mess with it. All right, let's see. Henry, see how he feels. Let's see. There we go. We're getting some dribble. And then that movement. Henry, you're missing one for me too. Oh, man. I thought for sure that was a goal when Henry got into that space. All right, we keep moving. We keep setting it up. Get Beckham involved. Beckham with the nice pass to De La Feu. Henry. Should have kept going. He was reading that one in. We're getting some chances, though. Romero, my left backs and right backs are trying to find... They're fighting for the badge. They want to wear that Burger King kit. They want to be at the home of the Whopper. There we go. That's no stopping that one. Henry with the double. Oh, and the rage quit, boys. Henry was too much. We got to get some bagels for that. Henry's got some bagels too, boys.
We got bagels. Whoa!
Absolutely epic. Thierry Henry on his debut day gets 2 goals. Let's see, an assist to De La Feu, an assist to Beckham. I think Beckham assisted on the second one. The first one was an absolutely incredible finish. Let's see what we got. Henry, man of the match with the 9.0. That just makes it absolutely epic. When you bring a new player into the team, so De La Feu just kind of hoofs that up there. I didn't even think that was the greatest position ever, but Henry found a way to get that in. I wanted to see this replay here. So Henry, weak foot, just able to kind of hoof it over Ederson. I've missed that chance with so many players this year, especially on a weak foot. But Henry buried that like an absolute ball. So I want to watch this replay. Like that is one of the, sometimes FIFA can be the least rewarding game of all time. Like we talked about earlier, you spend hours and hours grinding icon swaps, playing all these squad battles. You're just like, oh, I'm so sick of squad battles. But then you're like, oh, I've got my icon pack. And you start dreaming of R9 and Eusebio and Cruyff or Zidane. And then you get a horrible one and it just kills you. But then there are times like this, you get a new player in the team and he actually performs for you. So, this is one of those times. So actually, let's look at this movement. Was it Henry was way over? Or what go? Oh no, this is this is interesting. I hit replay. This is actually a replay of our second goal. So this is kind of crazy. Sometimes the game's a little cracked. I clicked on replay and it's actually just showing me what happened right before our guy quit. So this is nice too. We can see this one. So it went back to Kappa, Beckham in the midfield. Gets it in, nice pass to Henry. Henry doesn't have anything. Nice movement by Beckham. Now, Beckham has amazing attack positioning, so that when he is attacking as a CDM, I play him as like my two-way CDM. I like having one defensive ball winner CDM and one more box-to-box, but Beckham has exceptional attack positioning, so I've noticed this before. The last time when we first got Beckham and played, he was getting into some really nice spaces, and then you get Henry right here. He's just not going to miss that. It's actually even closer to the keeper than I thought, but still Henry able to get enough on it. But let me see if I can get a replay. I just want to see this for... Oh, I hit advance. It's fine. I just kind of wanted to see how Henry hoofed that one up and over. Let's see where we are at now on our trek to Division 1. Like I said, that's probably my first goal. Hit Division 1 with this team. Let's see what we went up against. So 1798, so they weren't quite as high skill rating as we were, but still get 22 more points up to 1859. That's only 41 skill rating points away from Division 1. We can knock that out no problem if we need to. So, but anyways, boys, that's going to wrap it up for now. I just wanted to cover that. Let's get back. I want to see my team one more time. Just take a look at this Player Objectives Road to Glory team. Now, this is just something fun, different that you can do. Now, I've always enjoyed completing the player objective cards, but on my main team, I've got Neymar, I've got Mbappe, I've got Player of the Month Bruno, I've got Player of the Month Heung-min Son. You just got some, I've got Road to the Finals Varane, just epic cards. And so then I complete someone like De La Feu and I'm like, where am I going to play him? Or if I complete Van Bergen, I'm like, I like the card, but he's not better than Neymar, he's not better than Mbappe. So it's like, where are you going to play him? But that's why I decided to do this one. This one now I can play with some of these different cards and just kind of have some fun with them. This has been absolutely awesome. Really have enjoyed it. And definitely Henry, 1 match, 2 goals. Absolute legendary. Thank you, Thierry Henry, for your services to the club. But anyways, this is going to wrap it up for now. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you're new here, make sure to subscribe down below. Check the description, join my Discord server, and follow me on Twitter. But I will see you guys soon. Bye.